Yo, what's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of May 2016. For the majority of the month of May, the sun is going to be in the sign of Taurus. For you as a Sagittarius, the sign of Taurus is your sixth house. That has to do with your daily life. That has to do with your work. That has to do with your health. So you're going to be a lot busier up until May 20th, all throughout the month of May and up until May 20th. You're going to be a lot busier when it comes to work, and you're going to be pretty busy in your daily life. And you're going to be probably stepping it up when it comes to working out and your health, and getting more serious about your health and wanting to have some progress in that area of your life. And then after May 20th, the sun is going to shift into the sign of Gemini, and Gemini has to do with Gemini is your seventh house, and that has to do with all the most important one-on-one relationships in your life. So you're going to see a bit of a shift in the overall theme of the month there, where the majority of the month of May, up until the 20th, is all about your work, your daily life, and your health. And then the theme's going to shift after May 20th. It's going to be more about your one-on-one relationship situation, Sagittarius. So those are the main themes for the month of May 2016 for you, Sagittarius. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur for May 2016 and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on May 1st, the sun is in Taurus, your sixth house of work, daily life, and health, and it's making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces, and Pisces is your fourth house of home and family. So, what does this suggest? I mean, it sounds like, Sagittarius, you've probably been having a hard time before May 1st. Maybe you were having a hard time, balancing all these things, like go to work, go throughout your daily life, and, try to get some time in for the gym, and then still try to get home and, have some family time. So it sounds like May 1st is going to be a nice break from that challenge that you're facing with that. It's like everything is going to go smoothly on May 1st. Like, you're going to be able to go to work, you're going to be able to go through your daily routines, you're going to be able to, get some gym time in, and you're going to be able to get some time in with your family, and everything's going to run really smoothly on May 1st regarding that. So that'll be a nice change of pace for you on May 1st. And on May 6th, there's a new moon in the sign of Taurus, and once again, Taurus being in that area of daily life, health, work. So all new things coming down the pike regarding the three things that I just mentioned. So, in your current role in your job, if you like what you're doing, then there's probably just new things that are going to be developing and building over the next 6 months regarding your current job. Like I said, the new moon is like a trigger. I say it every single time, and it builds all these new events in the 6 months that follow the new moon. So, if you like your job, new stuff coming up regarding your work in the next 6 months. And if you're not really so into what you're doing career-wise, then maybe like new work opportunities will pop up following the next 6 months. And this also has to do with your health too. So it sounds like following May 6th, you're going to start to get, pretty serious about like wanting to get fit, like wanting to go to the gym more, like get some more, you're going to want to get more gym time in. Like, you're really going to feel it. You're going to be like, I want to like work out, and I want to like really advance like my health, and like I really like want to do that. And that's, something you're really going to be focused on. Your health is definitely going to be something that's really important to you, like more than normal, after May 6th, and you're going to notice that with the new moon after May 6th. So just make sure you mark that date and remember following that event. And on May 9th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune, is actually going direct in Virgo, and Virgo is your 10th house, and your 10th house is all about your career situation. So Jupiter's actually been doing a retrograde since January 7th. So like everybody knows retrograde when the planet goes backwards. It's not really going backwards, it just looks like it is. But since January 7th, Jupiter has been kind of hung up doing this retrograde. So retrograde Jupiter all the way from January 7th until May 9th in your 10th house of work. Virgo is your 10th house of career. So this maybe caused some hang-ups regarding your career situation between January 7th and January 7th and May 9th. Maybe something's been kind of stuck or put on hold regarding your career. Maybe it might even have brought up people from your past that you used to work with. Maybe you ran across some people, from previous careers that you've had in your life during this time. Sometimes since the Jupiter retrograde tends to do that. But after May 9th, Jupiter will begin to move forward in this 10th house of career for you, Sagittarius. So I feel like after May 9th, you're going to have this nice push of forward momentum very positive forward momentum regarding your career situation, Sagittarius, and this is going to be great for your career. I mean, Jupiter is the planet of luck and fortune, so it just sounds like great things after May 9th, great things coming down the pike for you career-wise, Sagittarius. So I think that's something really to be excited about. And on May 12th, Mercury, the planet of communication in Taurus, once again, Taurus being that area of work, daily life, and health, is actually making a positive angle to Pluto, which is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is your second house, and that has to do with your money situation. So May 12th sounds like a day, there's something positive happening between your work and your money. So, and Mercury is the planet of communication. So maybe you've been talking to somebody in your work about, hey, I'm going to get some more money, or, maybe even like you're asking like your boss for a raise or something, or, maybe they're even communicating to you that you're going to get a raise. So there's a lot of different things that you could look at this. Maybe you're going to get a promotion and get some more money along with it, but there's definitely something really positive there regarding your money and your work. So mark that date. May 12th is definitely a good one for that. And on May 21st, there is a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. So that's you, that's Sagittarius, that's the first house of self. So, full moons are like a wild card. I mean, anything could happen with a full moon. It could be like some kind of development, or maybe it could be like a shakeup, but it's in the first house of self. And like with the full moon, the moon is about emotions. So, some Sagittarius may get emotional around this time, or more emotional than they are. There may be some like more anxiety than normal Sagittarius, but don't stress this. I mean, this is just a one event, and this is going to pass. It's just the full moon. It might heighten the way you feel about something or your emotions, and that's not always the case. I mean, like I said, these full moons are like a wild card, because, this full moon could actually put you in the spotlight, too. Like, the full moon, like, think about it. Like, it's a big spot. Like, it's so bright, and it's shining its light down on you, on Sagittarius, on the first house. So this could really make you like in the spotlight, Sagittarius, and you could really take center stage on May 21st and following that event, and that's something that you may really enjoy. On May 22nd, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going forward in Taurus. It's been going direct since April 28th. It's been retrograding since April 28th, and it's been retrograding since April 28th, and will retrograde all the way to May 22nd. And, what does this suggest? It sounds like you just had some hang-ups in your communication regarding your work. And, maybe there's been things that you've been trying to communicate in your work situation, and you're not really getting your message across between April 28th and May 22nd. So after May 22nd, whatever you're trying to communicate in your job, it sounds like it's going to be communicated a lot more clearly. So, between April 28th and May 22nd in your work life, if you feel yourself getting frustrated because you can't get your message across, or just the communications are more challenging, don't stress, because it's just Mercury retrograde. After May 22nd, everything will go back to normal. You'll be able to get your message across. Everything's going to work out okay, Sagittarius. And on May 26th, Jupiter is in Virgo, that 10th house of your career situation, and it's making a challenging aspect to Saturn in Sagittarius, and that's your sign. So it sounds like there's some kind of challenge between you and your work on May 26th. Doesn't sound like the best day in the office, Sagittarius. Not every day in the office is going to be a great day, so don't let this stress you out. It's just one day. Things are gonna clear up, but just look out for that. On May 26th, you may come across a situation in your career, your professional life, that's kind of challenging. And then on May 27th, Mars is continuing its retrograde. It's been retrograding for a while. Mars has actually been retrograding since April 17th, and it started its retrograde in your sign, in Sagittarius for you as the first house of self, and it's been retrograding for a while in your sign, and now it's actually going to retrograde so much that it's going to go back into Scorpio. And in Scorpio, it's going to go into Scorpio on May 27th. It's going to go backwards into your 12th house on May 27th, and the 12th house has to do with things, that's Scorpio for you as your 12th house. It has to do with things that are hidden or like secret, or maybe something that only you know about. And, what does this suggest? I mean, it sounds like Mars was in this area of Scorpio in the beginning of the year for like the first 2.5 months of the year. It was there for like January and February and most of March. And there was something hidden in your life. Maybe it was something or someone, but, whatever it was something that you really enjoyed. So it sounds like what Mars is doing is Mars is actually going back, because it's like, whatever that was hidden in your life, like you really enjoyed it. And Mars is saying like, well, you kind of moved on without whatever that was. So now Mars is actually going back into Scorpio to get whatever that hidden thing, or maybe it's a person, who knows, whatever secret thing that you have in your life, Scorpio. And it sounds like it's like Mars is saying, you can't go into the future without this. Like, remember how great it was. So Mars is going back into Scorpio to get whatever this hidden thing is, and it's working to bring this into the future with you, Sagittarius. So that's all I have for you this month, and thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe and like, and make sure to share, and I'll see you guys next month. Take care. Bye-bye.